Welcome to Me and You Outside. I'm going to show you something that's utterly crazy that I come across, and some of you will probably freak out over this. Some people have already, just me talking about it. But I had a farmer friend of mine that contacted me, and he said he had a donkey that's going to have to be put down. And if that was the case, they would have taken it, drug it out in the field, and just let the wild animals devour it. And he asked me if I wanted it. And I said, you know what? I said, let me do some research on that before I say yes. So I wanted to research donkey meat, if you can eat it, what it's like, that kind of a thing, if it's even something that's, if it's too big of a taboo. I just didn't know. So I got to looking at it, researching it and Googling and trying to figure out, what I could do with this. And I come across the fact that it's very good eating meat. It is eaten in several continents across the world. China eats them, of course. South America eats them. Italy eats them. And there's other countries that eat donkey meat just like we would eat cow around here. In fact, there's about 3.5 million of them slaughtered every year across the world for meat for people. And it's a very nutritious meat. It's very nutritious. And it's actually good for you, low in fat, high in protein, all kinds of things. It's just got some great qualities to it as far as health qualities. Anyway, so I decided to take this donkey. My son and I took this donkey, and we went through the process of getting the meat. It reminded me of butchering maybe a young bull elk or a young cow elk. It's kind of the same concept, kind of the same thing. So now what I'm about to show you, folks, is something you have never seen before, okay? And that is this right here. This is a loin or a back strap of a donkey. Again, this would have been devoured by wild animals had I not said yes to take it. I also took some of the bigger hunks of meat off of the hams. We can make roast out of them or something like that. So I am going to cook this meat. Now here's the inner loin right here. It's not a really big inner loin. The donkey probably weighed actually probably weighed about 400 pounds, something like that. It wasn't huge, but we were glad to get it. Again, it would have been just taken, drug out in the woods, let the animals eat it. And why do that? Let's check it out. Let's see if you can eat these things, what it's like. From what I read about it, they're pretty good. That's a pretty good fare as far as the meat, the flavor, the texture, and all that stuff. So we're gonna find out. And you may think this is crazy or stupid or something. I'll get all kinds of wild comments about this. I would never just go take a healthy donkey that somebody just gave me and just shoot it and eat. I'm not gonna do that, okay? The only reason I took this donkey is because it was doomed, okay? That's the only reason I took it. And so I was glad to get it. And so I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna cook it, I'm gonna grill some of this donkey. And we're going to see how good it is. So the reason we had to put it down, it didn't have a disease or anything like that, but it did have a physical condition that was going to cause to be put down. I'm not going to go into all that, but it was a real physical situation. When we got into it and we got it up, we seen why it was going to be put down. But it doesn't have anything to do with the meat or the health of the meat or anything like that. Anyhow, we're gonna try this thing out. I'm probably going to grill some of it. I might even do a roast or something. I haven't decided yet how we're going to do this. I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's going to be really good. My wife, who's running the camera right now, she probably won't have anything to do with eating this. I don't know. She might. My grandkids said they would do it. My brother David, of course, he's half crazy. He said he would do it. And we're going to do it. And YouTube may not like it. People may not like it, but it's going to be done here in the Ozarks. We are going to eat donkey meat, and I'm going to let you know how it is. We're going to give you our honest opinion of it. So that's the next thing you're going to see us preparing to cook donkey. All right, just like that, we're back concerning this donkey meat. Now, I have decided to go ahead and grill some of it. And I've got it sitting right here on my tabletop here on this deck. And it's a good look at this meat right here. It looks really good. Here's a 2 inner loin I had showed you earlier from that donkey right there. They're not real big. They're probably 7 inches long, something like that. They look really good. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap these in bacon. I'm gonna cut this in smaller pieces right here. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this into smaller pieces, obviously. And I'll trim some of this up just a little bit. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna cook this just like I would cook deer loin or elk loin. Kind of the same concept as far as I'm concerned. All right, good looking piece of meat right there. Good looking piece of meat. I'm telling you, that's about as good as any good looking meat as you'll ever find anywhere. Because of the nature of this, thickness of this, I want to cut it, split it right here. There you go. There's two good steak right there. I'll get one more out, a couple more out of this one here. And there's my other piece right there. So I've got 2 innerloin. And I've got 4 pieces, 2 innerloin, and 4 good steaks. That's a good amount of meat right there. I'll put the rest of this up for now in the freezer here in a little bit. What I'm gonna do is put some Cabela's steak rub on there. Is what this is right here. I don't know, I just like it. It does a good job on my steaks and stuff. And I'm pretty sure it'll do a good job on this donkey meat right here. Put it on there like that, and I'm gonna turn it over like so. Add this side of the meat. There you go. Keep looking down there at the river because I seen an otter a while ago swimming up the river, and I just wondered where he went. I may have a couple otter in my trap down there. I usually don't see one by itself. I've got 4 or 5 traps downriver. I may have just caught a couple of them down there. I just don't know. Sorry about the wind. I'll try to knock this out of the video. You may not hear it. I can edit the wind out of the video. We'll see how well that does. All I'm gonna do is toothpick this bacon on here like this. I'll put 2 pieces per piece of meat probably. Again, I'm cooking this just like I would cook elk or deer, anything else like in that realm. That's all I'm doing right here. I'm gonna wrap them just like that. See that? I'm gonna wrap them just like that, and I'll be back with you here as I get them all wrapped, get my fire going here. We're going to eat some donkey steaks. Got it done. Got it done right there. My charcoal is ready. I'm gonna pop these on here. Genuine donkey meat, folks. And it is going to be some good eating right there. So I'm gonna let these cook to a medium rare. Yes, you can eat donkey meat medium rare, and that's what I'm gonna do. In fact, it's better if you eat it medium rare. It's like horse meat. When they eat horse meat in other countries, they eat it medium rare. My grandsons just showed up, but I'll open this grill up here in just a minute, let you know the progress of this grilling donkey meat. I'm telling you, these are looking good, good, good. they're probably in a rare state right now. When they get to medium rare, I'll be taking them off of there. The bacon is about done. When the bacon gets done, that tells me they're done. Okay? You can just about take that to the bank. Looking good. Look at that. Got a little flame going down to that bacon grease dripping down in there, caused a little bit of a flame. That don't hurt nothing, okay? They're about done. I've got one piece I've taken off already, which is right here. And that in there looks really good too. I can tell it's a medium, which is what I want. These are gonna be flame broiled. I don't let them flames do too much. I like them flames to really crisp that bacon up. That's what it does. The only problem with the flame too is it'll burn your toothpicks. But it's not a big deal. We're about to chow down on some donkey meat. Genuine donkey. Now we came inside because it's like 37 degrees out there and windy, as you could tell. But so we came inside with this donkey meat, and I'm gonna take a big old hunk of it right here. Got to pull all these toothpicks out here. Do not eat the toothpicks, folks. I guess you can try it if you want. Here we go. Oh boy, Jackson. Looks like really good meat, doesn't it, Jackson?
Yeah. Looks tender.
I hope it's tender. I just can't tell. There's 2 pieces right here. I got 3 or 4. All right, folks, here we go. Brinley is our first donkey eater.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Is it tender? Mm-hmm. All right, Jackson, you're up, buddy.
It's pretty good.
Is it good?
Yeah, I like it. It's very tender.
Here you go, Sean. Sean helped me process this animal, didn't you, Sean?
Yeah. It's a little tough.
Is it tough?
It has good flavor and everything.
See how tough it is. I forgot to do the tenderizer. Hold on. Well, kind of between venison and beef, somewhere in there.
I want to say mine's an elk or something.
Elk, venison.
It's got kind of the grain pattern of an elk. In the meat.
Now, let me grab a, Sean, let me grab the inner loin right here.
That's the inner one.
I think this is the inner loin mixed up. You try this one, Sean.
Okay. Okay.
I think that's inner loin right there. Not the same texture.
Mm-hmm.
A little tough.
It's a little tough. The flavor is fine though. Nothing weird there.
Tastes real good.
Yep. It's all the same.
Huh?
It's all the same. I like it.
I mean, it tastes good. It is just a little tough.
I'm gonna try this piece right here. Again, I think that's the end piece, or the. I marked it, but now I don't want to deal with the piece. It ain't dry either, is it?
Definitely not dry.
I'm really gonna try the piece of donkey meat right there. See if that's tender or chewy.
Both.
Tender and chewy.
And
Okay.
juice.
Get that turned off. Come on, we just wait. Come over here, Sawyer. All right, Sawyer's gonna try a piece of donkey. Now, Sawyer helped us process this donkey. Come on over here. Go ahead. He likes steak, don't you, Sawyer? Mm-hmm. You like steak? Yeah. Go ahead, and what do you think of it?
I like it.
You do like it? Sawyer's my next videographer. He carries around a video camera for Papa. Does a good job. He helped us process that donkey, didn't he, Sean?
He was there for the whole thing.
He was there for the whole
The
thing.
whole thing.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he's a tough boy. Stuff like that don't bother him at all. Good job, Sawyer. All right. All right, here's what we discovered about donkey meat. It's very flavorful, very good eating. It's a little bit tough. Now, which tells me some of the other donkey that I have left, I'm going to do a slow cook in like a crock pot with potatoes and carrots, that kind of thing. Basically turn it into a roast, and that'll make that super tender, super good. Now, I could have tenderized these pieces before I put them on the grill, and I just flat forgot to do it. Have y'all seen my tenderizer with about 40 knives that go in there and tenderize that meat? And that would have taken care of it. But I forgot to do it. Anyways, next time I won't forget. But that would have made a difference, a big difference. It's very good eating though, folks. It's good for you. It's got a good flavor. We actually enjoyed eating it. It just is, like I say, just a little bit on the tough side. It really is. And I read about that, said that it can be a little bit more tougher than a lot of your gamey meats. But oh well, we're enjoying it. It's so far it's been good. And some of the other ways I cook it, I also kept the heart of that donkey, so I'm gonna try that, and I'll do a video about that because that'll be interesting. I think nobody out there listening to this or watching this video has ever eaten the heart of a donkey. I can tell you that right now. But there you go. So appreciate you subscribing to my channel. Appreciate you hit the like button, make a comment. Don't make any nasty comments about this video, please. I'll probably there's enough of that stuff going on the internet anyways. I don't need no nasty comments. But you'll probably do it anyways. But just make a comment. I don't care what it is. And rag on me about eating a donkey, but I don't care. But appreciate you watching. Appreciate you being out there. Appreciate all you do. And so wherever you're at in the whole world, my friends, have a good morning, good day, good night. Because another video is coming.
Right around the corner.